There's a house right there. Say it. Steph. Go right. What have you got?
Jukes. I see someone, but I don't think they're alive.
This house is clean.
Jumpy.
Another dead zone. The only thing alive in here is the smell.
They're not coming back.
Well, if you're gonna ride out the apocalypse, no better way to do it than with some castles and crusades.
Hey, you too. Take only what you need.
Repurposed freighter drifts through space. As you stare out at the star-flecked void, another ship comes in. Wait, is this sci-fi? I thought we agreed on a World War II campaign. Oh. Did we? That's cool. I can pivot. The smell of smoke curdles in your nostrils. Hold up, I thought we were prepping for a zombie apocalypse campaign. Alright, here's what we're doing. It's the year 3700. Humanity's elite fled to other planets long ago, taking with them all forms of advanced technology. Earth survivors scrape by with historic tools as weird phenomena plague abandoned nuclear sites. Witnesses report seeing glowing lights and the dead rising from their graves. And amidst the chaos, three strangers will meet in a dim bar. A veteran zombie slayer, a disgraced general out for revenge, and a space mercenary sent to investigate the power plants. Now describe your characters. How did you do that? I have the right tools for the job. Some maps are drawn but never followed. Some adventures dreamed of but never experienced. To the Mad Mage, this was the greatest sin of all. He asked each of us, If you really want to be great, how far will you go? For over 15 years, we had no answer for him. Until today. Our journey to Castle Zagyg starts now. The fortified town of Yggsburgh hums with life. Traders, rogues, and scholars all gather together on the edge of the unknown. Depending on your neighborhood, the cobbled streets may be lined with strangers of an unscrupulous sort, but make no mistake, the people here hold the key to untold wealth and knowledge. Beyond the town's walls, past the rivers and the rolling hills, the ruins await. Crumbling towers, forgotten halls, and a darkness that stirs again at last. Most who enter the caves below may never be seen again, but those who do emerge will be remembered in legends for generations to come. And beneath it all, deep in the belly of the world, lie the upper floors of the dungeons. In this lightless place, you'll find twisted experiments, lost artifacts, and horrors unseen by mortal eyes. These are the first 5 layers of a labyrinth built by the Archmage Zagyg himself. This is more than a campaign setting. It's a gateway to adventures beyond your wildest dreams. So, will you walk with me, traveler? Don't you want to be great? How far will you go? Some maps are drawn but never followed.
Trollord Games, join the fray. Join the fray. Join the fray. Join the fray.
Yes. Chuck, you see that?
Bag bomb. What are you showing?
Are we live?
Oh, we're live. Sure we are. We're giving away bag
Okay.
bomb, I guess.
So I'm in Davis's crib, as the kids say.
The kids.
I want you to take this. No, take your mouse and pull that fucking whatever that's called. There you go. Now go to here, click that. Go to troller.com.
No idea what's going on. So y'all know.
I'm getting him to the thing. Go to Twitch. Nope, that's Instagram. Go to Twitch. Yep. All right, so the comments will be over there. Now grab that wherever the fuck thing is where the cameras were. Where did it go? There it is.
He is, Rick.
Bring it back up. Put it there. Now we can see Chuck and read comments. Don't mix it with atomic bomb. Your cow will not be happy.
Tech instructions by Stephen Chenault. All right, we're here to.
I use this actually for chapped hands, or like, you know, when you've been working out a lot outside and it's wet or whatever, I'll use it for chapped hands. I use it for chapstick and like whatever to moisturize my face and whenever it's all dry. I don't know if that's good for you or not.
So we're here to hang out with you guys for just a little bit.
But I've been using it for years. I've been using it since the 1990s.
For your scrotum.
Well,
You know what's awesome about Steve being up there as well, guys? Is I can mute both of them like that, and they're. So we're here to talk about the project today, give you guys some updates, talk about the roadmap, where we're heading with that, get some suggestions from you guys. We might even put up a poll, blah, blah, blah. We are doing a giveaway. We're doing 2 giveaways. One giveaway is going to be, unfortunately, over here at twitch.tv/trollorgames. If you want to get in on that giveaway, you have to come over and enter in because I can only do it here through the bot. We're giving away some codes for the store. At the end of the stream, we will be giving away another product off the store today for everybody in PDF. I'll get a link set up for that while we're doing our thing. And then at the end of the stream, we'll do our giveaways, and then I'll drop that link to everybody so they can grab off the store that next thing we're going to have lined up for that. That guy on the far left looks a lot like Chuck, but he's not wearing a CNC shirt. Yeah, I know, Finn. Sorry, I've wore them all week, and now they're dirty. I've got to get them all cleaned up. I got to get my uniforms ready for GaryCon. So.
Oh, Chuck, be sure to send my shirt back with Kent.
I should do you like you did me, right? Would that not be fair? Maybe I'll mail it to Sophie. That's what I should do.
Yeah, maybe you should do it.
I'll make sure you get it. Don't worry about that.
How's that? Better lighting?
Oh, are you going to join us now? Oh, okay. Anyways, let's see. If you have any questions, please preface them with in caps question, if you would, please. I'll get them in a queue. And we're going to hang out and have some fun on this Sunday afternoon. Yeah. And then when we're done, we do giveaways. And then we're going to raid into Lord Gasumba J. Scott. He's doing a stream tonight about GaryCon and about Zagyg. And we're going to hop in over there and talk for a little bit. And then we're going to go eat. I think, or whatever, right?
And also remember, Harmony Ginger is on tonight.
That's right. We got to advertise that.
Jason.
Yeah.
So,
hey, could one of y'all drop me the details of that in my Skype so I can?
Chuck, I think you meant the deets.
Yeah, that's. Thank you, Mr. Chenault. I appreciate that.
We say deets
good.
Around here.
The deets, yeah. If you could drop the deets.
The deets.
I appreciate you. Yeah, I understand, Fox. The wallet crying, I totally get that. I totally get it. It's making my mind cry. I'll just be honest with you about it.
My mind cry.
Yeah. Hey, that's
Minimize
mind
that.
cry.
Wait,
Operation Mind Cry, Zagyg. Oh, that makes sense. It makes perfect sense. You guys know Operation Mind Cry? Either one of you two?
Well,
I'm
yeah.
watching YouTube.
What is Operation Minecraft?
Mind Cry, for God's sakes. Not Craft.
Is it the CIA?
No, it is a group called Queensryche from Seattle back in the 90s put out this concept album. It was amazing. About a man who was being used by political people and he was being brainwashed to assassinate folks with a gun in a building. I'm not saying it was Davis. I'm not going to say that.
You know, that doesn't sound like a fanciful story. That sounds like a real life.
Yeah, well, and happy birthday, Bifford. I saw you turn 26 today. Congratulations, buddy. Happy birthday. I went to shout out in the Discord, but I ended up working all day, so I didn't get a chance to. But we do love you.
We have Rogues Chuck in all day today.
Yeah.
It's his day off.
Marathon, baby. Anyway. Hey, what's up? How you doing there, John? Good to see you in. Good to see everybody in here hanging out with us. This is awesome on a Sunday afternoon.
We had some questions up there.
Do we do?
Yeah. Will it be possible to put 6 demon bag?
Davis is out. Will it be possible to play Castle Zagyg with just the Castles and Crusade starter set?
Sex demon bag teamed up with bag bomb.
So the starter set goes up to what, about 4th or 5th level?
And it's 6th level,
Okay.
and it only has 4 classes in it.
Right.
So you can, for sure, but after 6th level, it's going to get more and more
It's gonna get brutal. It's gonna get real brutal. You might want to. I mean, you'll obviously have to, because it's higher level and there's a lot more stuff. But sure, I mean,
And-
good. It's
And for those interested, yeah, there's a free PDF too of the 7th printing of this PHP online, so you can always
So
grab
you just
that.
do exclamation point store, Davis. I'll teach you this trick. Store. Look at that.
Scroll it back down.
And there's a link. It talks about the free PhD and a link to the store to go pick it up. Look at that. Yeah, so give us your questions or hang out here and we'll celebrate Bifford's birthday. Whichever you'd like to do, we'll do both. It's all good.
I'm actually
16
reading
bag,
these.
sweet things. Oh, when I heard you say that, I heard that bomb bag thing you had in your hand. That's what I was listening to.
Yeah, no, it's 16 back. That's funny.
All right, so if you guys will watch the questions real quick, I'm going to.
There was one. Scroll up a little bit.
I'm going to go set up that. Free
Okay,
PDF
Mobius
store.
asked the question.
Real quick.
There was one. A little bit more. Well, yeah, right there. After the campaign to back it finishes, when will it ship out? So we're looking at probably first quarter, hopefully fourth quarter this year, but realistically probably first quarter next year. We hope to be at the printers and shipping by end of quarter.
All right. So, now, funny you mentioned that, Jay Boolug. Is that how you, whatever?
Who knows?
Okay, so we were talking about the stretch award for 500.
Yeah, for 500.
Yeah, the next stretch awards, and my brother came up with the idea of actually, what was it? Placing Zagyg,
Making its own kind of Zagyg Yggsburgh becomes a
pocket dimension. Yeah, Yggsburgh becomes a pocket dimension that we would really have to work out the details on that.
But basically, imagine that Zagyg himself, the wizard, created this pocket dimension that this reality lives in, and you can plane to it. You can go through the rings of brass or whatever, have a plane ship, whatever, and into Yggsburgh and the whole 9 yards. Just giving the option that if you don't want to place it in your world, you can do so. But as for actually physically expanding out, no, we can't do that. These marks, we can place it in like Arid or in Zaya or wherever, but we can't really place it beyond. And I shouldn't say that. If we sit down and talk to the Gygax crew, they may want to.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, so.
I've got more questions in queue here when you guys are ready.
Fire away, Mr. Chuck.
All right, from Mobius 303. After the campaign to back it finishes, when will it ship
We
out?
answered that.
We answered that one.
All right. Then next up is from AD&D Mike. How you doing, Mike? Good to see you, buddy. Does Trollor Games have an agreement with Gygax State that will stop them from removing product from you guys, like what happened before? It seemed pretty abrupt back then. He's talking about the girl thing.
There are some protections in there, but obviously it's their material. So at the end of the day,
Yeah.
both parties have the option to jump out. It's one of the reasons we're moving faster now on this material than we did before, because we don't know if it lands with certain parties, we're happy. If it doesn't, it becomes, nebulous.
Right. No, that's absolutely true. Hillbilly Actual asks, did you know that the Adventurer's Armory and the Monstrous Army aren't showing up on the store unless you scan the QR code in the catalog? Yes, because they're not for sale.
Yeah, they're not for sale yet. They should be for sale first week of April. So 3 weeks from now. I don't know what day it is.
So there's a QR code in the catalog for them?
Yes. you set that up, Chuck.
Oh, not the catalog. I didn't, sir. Oh.
I think you or
Well,
Grace did.
I take that back. I think I made the QR codes for you, didn't I?
I think you did.
Regardless, it'll be ready the first week of April or the second week. I think it ships the last week of March. It should be here the first week of April. We have to ship out.
So it should be here the first week of April, and we're going to ship them quickly. We're already set to go on that one. It should not be a big issue.
Yeah, so and then it'll be available right away. I'm really excited about this. I can't wait to get the arms book in someone's hand so they can look at it to see whether it's actually was worth the wait.
Oh, it's worth the wait. There's no doubt
The
about
people
that.
that have been reporting back about the PDF have found it amazing. They've really liked it a lot.
Yeah.
Okay.
But thanks for that, Hillbilly. I'll make sure there's nothing weird floating around there, but that's probably what it is. It's actually not for sale. They can't order it, so thank goodness. I mean, not yet. YouTube, Marshall Clowers asks, any progress on Barzoom? Barzoom, the red planet.
Yes. Yes. So we've got the intro. What are we calling it? The primer.
Yeah.
The primer's rough draft is written. We got to do a final read on it, which should happen. It may happen at GaryCon. It's off Davis's desk on mine. I may take the time to do it at a GaryCon. We'll see. If not, it'll be the week after.
And then now, as for the Barzoom, the full
A new
book,
follower has
we've got
joined the
the artist
fray.
now, right?
No.
Or no, he.
Yeah. No, we do not have the art.
We scratched that. He couldn't do it anyway. So yeah, no, I don't know
Down so we can see.
when the release date or when we plan to.
Just scroll all the way down. Like Chuck will catch those.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So that way we're on top. What's the next question, Sir Chuck?
Next, sir. Chuck. Jesus. Next question is from CGKR13. One thing I really miss about the old school modules had the detachable cover maps you could use as screens. Why not make some screens with Castle Zagyg dungeon maps? I bet a lot of people, including me, would want to buy some.
So, first off, there's screens at the 450,000 level. We'll be doing screens will go in the 230 and 450 packs. But it's funny you should say that because Davis and I were talking about the 500,000 stretch reward today, and he brought up doing detachable screens from an adventure. We're doing an adventure to a classic style, which is very possible. The only difficulty is those were saddle stitched. Those were all saddle stitched, which is stapled. And we don't actually have a stitcher. Now we're probably going to get one with the new equipment, but we don't have a stitcher in-house right now. And getting them stitched now is a little bit more expensive than actually perfect binding. That's Tyler.
Probably like 3.
So it's on the table, but and we would love to do it, but we got to get a saddle stitcher put back together.
Oh, when does back to get charged?
That I do not know. I'm assuming 2 weeks after.
Yeah, typically
What's
it's
the question, Chuck?
It's usually typically that. But oh, sorry, I thought you were answering one. Bitford, the birthday boy, asks, I heard of Zagyg, seen images, know a basic amount of stuff, but I actually know nothing about the thing as a whole. Sell me, you Chenault brothers, on why I need it. What does it do? What does it have? Why should I own and run it when I have so much other stuff already?
Okay, Benford, wait. If you had a chance to join Napoleon at Austerlitz or read about Austerlitz, the Battle of Austerlitz, in a small magazine produced by a guy named Tim who lives under a rock, which would you prefer to do? Read.
I think Barsook's a veteran. Barsook knows the truth of things.
I would avoid Austerlitz like the plague.
I guess if you're with Napoleon's troops, you're better off than you're with the Austrians. So.
Yeah, I guess so. Yeah.
So Castle Zagyg, Davis is actually right in spirit. I mean, this is the heart of how it was all created, right? This is what created.
I know less about Austerlitz.
That's awesome. This is the fulcrum in which Dungeons and Dragons and RPGs were created. So you've got that behind you. It's the perfect sandbox setting to go into any game. So you don't really have to change anything you're doing. You take this small 15,000 square miles, drop it into your campaign settings, and you've got it. It's got a fully 100% functioning city with easily over 200 adventure hooks. I think it's 600 NPCs. From medieval orders to merchant guilds to the mayor's office, all of that stuff's all done for you, so you don't have to create any of that. On top of that, you've got the East Mark itself. On top of that, you've got the castle, which is this beautifully rendered, ruined, realistic-looking medieval castle, huge medieval castle. It's completely detailed out by Peter Bradley. And you can see it schematically. I haven't quite figured out how we're going to do this, but you can see levels of it as it goes forward, which is really cool as it's kind of constructed. And then beneath that, you've got 27 dungeons filled with all kinds of Gygaxian madness. You're going to need problem-solving skills. You're going to need, Jeremy wrote that the CK's guide for the starter kit, and he included all of these possible encounters. Now, we cut some of those out because this is a starter kit, but those encounters that he's talking about, from problems to traps, puzzles to all of these things, are going to be in this thing. So it is really the penultimate setting.
And another thing about it too is you're going to experience a bit of the early history of the game as told through the adventure. Okay, the way the game was played, the way it was set up.
That's true.
Okay, so you get this. I think it's a fresh perspective. If you haven't played any Gygax modules before, it's a good introduction into Gygax, how we gamed, and how the game was managed back then as opposed to how it's managed now. Because it was a lot different. I mean, you asked, I guess Rob Coots is one of the few left, but you asked Rob, it was different back in the day. I mean, it was a lot different. And this will be an introduction to that if you haven't played any Gygax stuff.
That's right, Johnny.
Yeah, without a DeLorean. Yeah.
Okay.
All right, we're next.
Mobius 303 asks, did they ever find or give you access to the lost notebook of the original castle that vanished after Gary died? I also heard Rob Kuntz had several dungeon levels in that binder that he wants back for his Castle El Raja key.
Yes, we did have we have access to that now, and any of Rob Kuntz's material was absolutely returned to him. What was the keep? You
talking about Dark Chateau?
Dark Chateau. Yeah, that was returned to him. So none of Rob Kuntz's stuff will be appearing in this for sure. And he's got a pretty active company. He's real active on Twitter. So head over and check out.
Yeah, check out Rob Kuntz's stuff and Dark Chateau. And what else did he?
Well, for us, he did Dark Druids. He did
Druids.
A couple of series for Frog God, but there's some other stuff he did early on that he's put out. Yeah, check out his City of Brass. I think there's quite a few things.
Yeah, if you want to know about the old day game, just ask Rob.
Yeah,
because he was right in the middle of it.
Mobius. Was Mobius a comic strip in Epic Magazine or Heavy Metal?
Mobius is an artist, isn't he?
Mobius is an artist. And did he do a strip for Heavy Metal?
Yes, he did a strip for Heavy Metal. That very distinctive style for Heavy Metal.
Absolutely.
Which I really like.
Yeah. Actually, I found an artist, I need to send to you, that has that style. It's really cool. I don't know what we would do with it.
With Mobius? No, I don't think it would fit for any RPG.
Tome of the Grey Raven. Chuck, what, got another question for him?
Give me just one. I got an issue here.
You got it, Chuck. Take your time.
So
don't feel the pressure.
All right. So we have sort of, Ken and I were discussing today a lot about the next stretch reward.
And shoehorn.
And what, I use it. If you don't have a shoehorn, then you probably don't have backbone either.
All right, next question then. Next question. All right. From Paddington.
Oh, I wish. If we could get Barry Windsor Smith to do anything.
Yes.
I would stop the rest on everything and just go to that.
Tim, we're going to be on at the beginning, but then we're going to scoot out and give other people the room because we're tired. Paddington asks, what tips would you give to run it most like Gary would? Run CZ like Gary would run. What's some tips on that? How would Gary run?
So I think that watch how Davis runs his games, because Gary runs it and Ernie runs it when they both ran the games with kind of letting you choose your own path, meaning to say there wasn't any encouragement to go this way or to go this way. This might be more dangerous, or that might be, you're X level, so you really should only be doing this. There's none of that. There was no coaching you into zones that are level built. Both of them played that the choices you made, you suffered from. So if you're first level and you end up wandering into a 10th level area, that's going to be you. So if you want to play it like Gary did, that's just play it. Let the PCs do what they're going to do, and they either survive or they don't.
This is for Rick Montel.
Right, I'll do the dulcimer.
Oh,
I don't have the string.
Oh, damn it.
So I'll have.
See, I got a dulcimer. I don't know how to play a dulcimer. What do you do with a dulcimer? I'm not sure. Does it have a string?
This was made by my great grandfather, handmade.
Oh my God.
See, no one was expecting a concert,
Yeah.
and nor did they get one.
God help me. I swear.
The hammer dulcimer.
Oh,
Is that a hammer dulcimer? I have no idea.
VH1 behind the music. Johnny's got it right. Let's see from YouTube. Disheveled by Dawn. When does Backer Kit charge? Well, per their FAQs, it says you will be charged for the amount of your pledge when the campaign ends, as long as the project reaches a funding goal.
Scroll back up and see what that part there, GD214.
There's been two questions. No, hold on just 1 second.
No, he was answering questions. Do we need you answered that question, right, Joe?
Which one? The Backer Kit charge?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
When it
It's
gets
basically as soon as the campaign's over with, they charge.
Oh wow, so it's immediately. Interesting. Okay, all right. So we've had a couple of questions on the veteran discount. Just email us at orders@trollord.com. Do not send your DD214. Just let us know you're a veteran, and then we have a series of questions that we ask. You answer those questions, and we go from there. So yeah, don't put your DD214 in the open.
Yeah, no information like that.
Wait.
Can they also email product support, or is that no? Is that a no?
It's better to go to orders. It'll be faster. But yeah, go to orders if possible.
Although, quite honestly, your DD214 is probably on file in both Moscow, Beijing, Calcutta, certainly Singapore.
I've been a member of the Kiss Army for about 50 years. You know, so Mac Golden, who co-created Castle Zagyg with Davis, is probably the largest Kiss fan there is. So we may have to make an exception for that.
Some music.
About once a week, man, once every 2 weeks, Mac texts me, and it'll be like 10 days I haven't heard from him. He just sends me some Kiss lunchbox or something that he's found. Doge.
All right, next question.
Okay. All right. Wait. I have an observation. That no. Can't. Because we talk about the stupid stuff. So we're both Chenaults, right? And what's the origin of I always say it's a person who's used to scrape the crap off the side of a canal. That's what
it's he who lives by the river.
Yeah. Okay. So, two different perspectives, but we thought about extending the veterans discount to French Foreign Legion members.
There you go.
I think that would be pretty awesome, though.
In a van, yes. In a van down. The Chenaults came from a van down at the river. That might be the absolute greatest skit of all time. I live in a van down by the river.
All right,
ready?
Chuck.
Move on.
Yeah. Yes. Oh, we still have to discuss like our.
Hey, wait a minute.
Okay,
I'll pass this question.
So Colonel Gravy asks, any plans to offer Castle Zagyg on VTTs like Alchemy VTT? So I'll go ahead and answer that. We have no plans.
Wait. Did Colonel Gravy have the candlestick? Is he the guy who killed everybody? Go ahead, Chuck. Answer that question.
My God. So we don't have any plans to put it on any particular VTT. This thing is massive. How many levels of maps are they, Steve?
Yeah.
How many levels of maps are there? 17 or something?
17 plus the
Well,
extra.
27 levels of maps,
All right.
and then another 4 for the castle and 2 for Yggsburgh.
So we're gonna explore that after the campaign's over to see what we can do. At the very least, I'm gonna try to,
include the
at least to
sub-levels?
offer all the maps up.
Yeah, there's 17
There's a
and
digital
10
thing you can get off the website to use for your VTTs and import. That would probably be where we're at with that right now. Is my guess. We're not certainly against it, but man, I don't even know about that project. That's so massive. You know what I mean? I mean, maybe if we got it out like 2040, but we'll see. We got to figure it out. That's a lot. But
Yeah.
I'm with you on that. Let's see.
Be cool.
Marsook Dan asks, might this trek on Powder River end up porting us to Barzoom? Wait, did I spoil it?
The Powder River is in the Darkenfold. It
Let's
will
see.
send you to our soup.
Oh, here's a good one for Steve. Lummox Beast 75 asks, question, when are we getting the out-in PDF?
Oh, tomorrow. It should have gone out Friday, but yours truly failed to get it to Chuck, so it did not go out Friday.
I didn't get it out,
And now I'm
guys.
up
It's
here
my
with his
fault.
lunatic.
It's
It's not your fault. This guy here did not get it to Chuck. And now I'm up with this dude, so I can't get it. I probably could get a hold of Peter. He's probably still awake.
Oh yeah, Peter's awake.
That dude's awake 24 hours a day.
And Celestian's,
Watch this. This is always.
Celestian's on here. He does conversions for FG. He does the AD&D rule set, and he said that he just did Greyhawk Ruins, and it was 26 maps. He said it's a massive task for any BG. Oh yeah.
Oh really?
Yeah, that's a lot.
Now, let's see. Where are we at on questions here? Let's see. Question. This is from Fox of RPG on YouTube. Is Yggsburgh part of the backer kit? Just double checking. Thanks.
Yes, it's been retitled Citadel. I hate my pins.
All right.
Excellent, Mobius.
Let's see here. You guys are cracking me up.
So I learned
Peter,
about this
you're
book.
absolutely correct, Peter. You're absolutely 100% correct. I did make a mistake getting those two together. Absolutely. Anyway,
Told you.
important messages from the office. All right. Let's see. Halakar says, I was looking at the new Troll Lord shop and saw there was a military discount. I think you guys already answered that. How do I make use of
We
the
did.
discount? And for anyone who didn't catch all of that, I'm going to drop this in the link in the chat so you guys can have at least a chance to see the link for it. All right. It'll be right there. And there is the link. Just email us at orders@trolllord.com. All right. Let's see here. Where am I? Question: when is the Rebarb's next concert? Oh, Omega. George or Geoff Thurwell asks: is there any chance of publishing the material by Rob Kuntz?
Probably not. We talk to Rob from now and again, but he's got his own show going.
Yeah.
And definitely check him out on Twitter.
Oh yeah, for sure. Let's see. KVNDV8 says, hi, trolls. I've noticed several game developers who've done what looks like a TV screen on the table for map purposes. Kind of like the Intellivision AD&D video game where the path or encounter shows up around you. Do you have anything planned along those lines, or do we do old school mapping or what?
It'll be old school mapping in the beginning. We would love to get it to that point. What I really wanted to do was Starship Warden that way. That's what I really wanted to do.
Yeah.
And we were beginning the schematics when that whole thing happened. But yeah, that would be badass. But it's not in the immediate future.
Yeah. Let's see. Joni Omaha asks, is Castle Zagyg? It's Castle Zagyg has been years in the making. What's one element that you're personally excited to get out there into the world in these first 3 boxed sets? That's a good question.
Honestly, I think getting past, because we put the first level dungeon out back with Upper Works in whenever that was, 2008, and I think getting deeper, and we're going to be down to the 5th level plus 3 sub levels by the time this is over. So to actually have Gary's vision of what the dungeon was, I think is very, very, very cool.
Yeah, those lower levels below level 3 are really exciting because it's starting to open up at that point, and you're getting to see exactly what's going on.
It's just cool. It's just cool stuff.
Yeah, and it also brings back. I mean, it actually brings back memories. Because you evolve as you game over the years, and Gary changed as well too. But it was there are so moments in it that are so reflective of gaming back in the 70s or 80s that I was like, dang, that's really cool. I forgot we used to do that stuff.
Michael Stewart's the perfect writer to capture that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I'm really curious to see how his stuff comes out from his past experience. It's going to be really good. Let's see. T-Bird 2366-2002 asks, I know that you might have covered this previously. However, I was wondering if the add-ons, physical players, monsters, etc., would ship separately than all the others, the PDF add-ons. Would that be sent out almost immediately, or would we have to wait for everything? Thanks, and sorry if this was already addressed. Well, the print stuff will definitely be shipped out when we ship out the other things. That's kind of how it works. But now, as far as the PDF add-ons go, if it's something that's not involved in the direct project, like an add-on from one of our previous products, I can most certainly send that stuff out earlier. and don't care to, right? I mean, it's just PDF add-ons, right? So I guess maybe what I'll do is I'll check and see once we get further down the road and get all that together, and maybe we can do that. That would save me a little bit of trouble too if we got that out of the way early on, for sure.
I like my idea the other day where we take everybody's PDFs and we print them and bind them and send them to them that way.
So on Sundays they drink heavily, just so you guys know. So a lot of this, just don't pay any attention to it. It's just Joseph Brainerd Johnson asked from YouTube, is there a chance to actually face encounter Zagyg while exploring his castle? Ooh, that's a good question.
There is.
There is. Oh my.
Yeah.
Now I'm curious.
Wait, what you had a suggestion about Zagyg? People making images.
Yeah, so what we're going to do, now we haven't ironed this out, we'll iron it out in the next 24 hours or so, but we're going to ask you guys to present us, probably on Facebook and Twitter.
Yeah.
So Zagyg himself, the wizard, appears to people differently. Whoever he's trying to communicate with, he appears in that guise that he thinks he can convince them to do things with the best. So your campaign is different than my campaign. It's different than Chuck's campaign. It's different than Davis's campaign. I didn't want to leave you out there.
No, that's very true.
Yeah. So how would Zagyg appear in your game? I think getting some images like that in and around the campaign would be just freaking awesome.
Knowing full well that Zagyg is capable of appearing as anything he wants to appear.
Marshall Flowers says on Sundays I drink heavily too.
Let's see. Give me just a second. I was trying to put that
leather bounds
into the thing here.
Yes, there will be leather bounds.
We'll get to the face.
Oh, okay. Right.
Do you know what the SKU is for the Dragon's Crucible Primer?
What?
The what?
TLG XXXXXD-1. What the fuck? I'll have to fix that. That's probably something we put on right at the beginning of the store.
Hey, did you need a verification code for something?
I don't think so. No.
I just got one. Hold on, I'll
send it to me just in case. I hadn't looked at my own.
I'm gonna put it in. I think it might be.
Gracie.
Probably a scam.
No, it's Gracie.
There's a helpless maiden. All right, let's see. Did we have other questions before I get these other questions? Yeah, let me grab it.
We already did it.
You didn't answer that question.
He's not getting my Skype. We're done with Skype this afternoon.
All right, here we go. All right, next question up would be from Colonel Gravy's back. And don't make no wisecracks about a damn candlestick, all right? Or a ladle or a gravy spoon or whatever.
Who are the other characters in that?
Period. LOL.
Colonel Gravy asks, I added the Hermit book to my backer kit pledge. What a great discount. Does the print include the PDF as well? By the way, it was with lead pipe in the study. Oh, he come back on.
The new foe has joined the fray.
I did not include that in there as an add-on, the PDF for the Hermit. We did not do that. We did. So I have to check to see about that, but I don't think so. But I'll check, Colonel. But for right now, just imagine I said no. I'm gonna leave it at that.
Don't give it out.
Let's see. Where were we? Joseph Brainerd Johnson says, will any stretch goals not achieved possibly show up as late add-ons in the campaign? That's a good question. I don't know.
It's possible. It just kind of depends on what they are.
Yeah.
But we know for a certainty that we will hit all of these stretch goals and then some.
Yeah. Yeah. Hopefully we will. All right. We've got like 40 plans. So, Greyhawk Grognard asks, oh, I think that's Joe Block. Maybe.
Wait, Joe Dirt?
Anyways, whoever it is. Will the follow-on campaigns have leather-bound editions too, or is that just for this first? Oh, if it be for both.
Yeah, for sure.
I can answer that one. Let's see. What's the difference between? Oh, how much? Let's see. How much? Wow, I got caught up, but then I had 3 to come in a row. Agile Mike asks, question: how much of your books are offset printing?
Oh, sadly, I don't think any of them are anymore. I really don't ask specifically, but I think it's all the production model digital machinery. I think the last offset we did probably was like 2010 and 12 as everyone began to move away from those.
Yeah, they're actually difficult to...
It's a lot of work, but it makes us a much better book.
It makes a much better book, but I don't know... The Germans still make a really good offset machine. Anyway.
Yeah. Let's see. Not NetNavi asks, if I upgrade my pledge on backer kit, will I keep the early bird items? Oh, of course. That's a separate deal completely. All right. So yeah, you don't have to worry about that. We're not going by the number of your backer. We literally have a cutoff. We know when you backed it, so we can go in. Six Damien Bag asks, what's the difference between the last version of Castle Crusades and the new version of Castle Crusades?
Between 10th and 9th printings, really, we just changed some of the names for the spells, the magic items, and monsters, and changed alignment and disposition. And that's like 99% of the changes. Everything else is the same.
It's just words to drop the OGO mostly.
Yeah. We rewrote some stuff, but it's the same. The outcome was the same.
Yeah, there's no changes really.
And we're getting a raid by Gary Con live. Come on in, Raiders. How's everybody doing?
Sweet.
We're talking about Castle Zagyg, and in a little bit we're going to talk about Gary Con with Jay and more Zagyg, and lots going on today. Lots going on.
A new follower
cool,
has joined the fray.
Good. Oh, I agree, man. Totally. Let's see. Bifford asked, and Bifford, this is good you asked this because we've been wanting to address this with people. I really wish TLG would do a bricks and mortar as standard. Buy the print, get the PDF free. I don't agree with PDF level, print level, or any of those levels. If you buy the print, you should get the PDF gratis. Personal opinion, of course, but that's how I always roll. Well, the reason why we have them separate is because some people demand that we have a separate tier just for print. They don't want the PDF.
Yeah, and you got to keep in mind when we give the PDF away for free to people who buy it direct or back it direct, that's kind of a torpedo to brick and mortar stores and makes it very difficult for brick and mortar stores to compete with direct to consumer publishing. So there's a whole thing that, you know, it's rough on brick and mortar, and it's already rough on brick and mortar to begin with.
Yeah. And a lot of things I tell people a lot of times is this is why we've not raised the prices on our core books, because we spread our cost out across all of our products, not just print. A lot of people think, well, they've done print, so the PDFs didn't cost them anything. Now, when we do our cost analysis, we spread it across everything we can. That way it's cheaper across the board for people. Does that make sense?
And it does make sense. And the when you look at the word count in our books, it's stout.
Huh.
It's stout.
Mm-hmm.
This bastard won't stop talking.
I'm just as bad. That's the thing that you taught me about. I never thought about word count until I started looking, and now I'm like, 700 words versus, whatever.
Yeah, we get about 750. Peter's in the chat. I think 750 to 850 on a page. It's a lot of words.
Yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot of content.
It's too many words.
Not just a book.
It's too many words.
But that's so hard to convey that, and we're trying so hard. Just like I'm redoing.
What's that? That comedian has that great spiel. He goes. That comedian's got that great spiel. I can't remember his name, but he says, I try to read. I want to read, and I buy a book, but there's so many words, and you turn the page, and there's more words.
Yeah. So I'm updating we're going to update all the graphics on there to show you guys exactly. Like, for example, I sent one over to Steve a while ago, just as an example. It's really hard to convey this kind of stuff, but like on the where's it at here? Yeah, on the 230 level, you're getting Castle Zagyg Volume 1 print. You're getting the box. You're getting the print. You're getting the PDF. You're getting all that again and again and again. And it ends up being, gosh, I don't even know, 8, 9, 10, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21, 24, 27, 20, like 29 things in that one tier with all the stretch goals already.
Yeah, it's
so
a
it's
lot.
important to show all that, and it's hard for us to do that sometimes, I think. So,
Peter says you're on minus charts and stuff like that, or images. We're doing 1,000 words a page, so it's a lot. And I know that
That's so much.
I always have a disagreement with my brother about this because I like.
Yeah, you bastards and your white space on your pages.
I like a standard 1970s, 1960s academic print where there's like there's space on the side of the page so you can make notes and your eyes can rest, as they move around. And my brother likes it wall to wall. He wants it from the gutter so that you can't see the letters and then it bleeds over the edge of the page.
That's why you have good bindings, so you can open the book and see your letters.
And it's like an 8-point font. You know, he actually considered going to 8.5 font.
Well, we were at 8.5 at first printing.
Oh
It's still my favorite printing because it's just awesome.
Can you
It's
imagine?
tiny.
Insane.
Hey, so thank you, Mitchell Clements. Thank you for that. Yes, absolutely. It's lots and lots of stuff. So just to let you guys know, when we switched, Peter, I don't know which print this was, but when Ravenchild Studios is Peter Bradley. He does all our layout, and he's our art director. When we switched from 8.5 to 10 font, I think it was 7th. Dude almost had tears in his eyes. He goes, I can read the Player's Handbook. It was awesome.
Let's see. A couple of interesting comments here I want to add in. Joseph Brainerd Johnson from YouTube says Zagyg needs to appear as a lame, malnourished, telepathic blink dog or hellhound puppy found hiding in a dark corner after a tough fight by the party.
That's exactly.
Yes.
That's what Zagyg would do because he loves to.
Right.
His whole thing is he's put you in this arena and he wants to be entertained. Whether you live or die, either way is entertaining to him.
So he would probably enjoy being right amidst them and them not knowing it the whole time. And him, yeah, I see what you're saying. Yeah, that'd be cool. Marshall Clowers says Castles and Crusades and D&D helped my kiddos' reading skills tremendously, probably by an order of magnitude. Words mean things.
Oh, very cool. Thank you.
Okay, all right. So, all right, I wanted just a comment on that because it came up as a discussion 2 weeks ago. First as a joke with Jeremy, and when we named the Abscondia.
Oh yeah,
the
ABCDian,
ABCDian, right? And anyway, so we have been
Grace put it into it.
Yeah, Grace put it into it. So we have been asked to tone down the vocabulary a little bit. And Steve and I were talking about it last week, and I think I've made the decision, regardless, that no, I'm going to tone up the vocabulary. And not only that, I'm going to research archaic words from the 14th, 15th, and 16th century and start peppering my books with those words.
That's awesome.
Because some of them are beautiful words and they've fallen out of use in the English language just because of, for whatever reason. But they're really beautiful words. And some of those words are so specific. They describe absolutely perfectly what I want to describe. And there's no English word present today because those concepts are gone or they're not of a concern today. So they were concerned in the Renaissance, the Middle Ages, and stuff like that. So I want to bring those back, which, anyway.
Look up the Grand Eloquent Dictionary. Sooth? Ah, very good, Varsooth. Touche, Varsooth, touche.
All right, while you guys handle what's, I've got all the queue caught up. If you could watch that for me for a minute, I'm going to get here and get this done.
So I think I even have a list of words today that most of these are words like vex. I used that on Twitter today. I know that word, but I learned a new word today. I did not know this. Fie, F-I-E, is an exclamation of disgust or reproach. I did not know, like, fie upon thee, thou art a scoundrel. Caitiff, I didn't know caitiff, C-A-I-T-I-F-F, a cowardly or despicable person. But see, the word itself just carries a certain weight with it. Prithee, that's a really good word too.
Do you know, Davis, that Tim Burge used to do on our blog a word of the day?
Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
We need to bring the blog back. Bring the blog back.
Well, he's blogging. We'll put his ass to work.
Well, he's on like...
he's on Substack.
Substack, yeah.
There's a question in the chat when you guys get... Well, Steve, could you grab it? It's by Wade, INDC. It's right after where Davis was from.
Where?
Just scroll up a little bit.
Keep going.
It's a big wall of text. 646.
What does that mean?
We don't know what you're saying, Jake.
You may not see the timestamp then. You probably don't have it set up on your side.
Yeah, we do not see his timestamp.
Is it Marshmallow Clowners?
No, it's after that.
No. Oh,
what kind of name is that? Wait, what is that? Marshmallow Clowners.
No, Marshall Cloud.
I'm like, where's my glasses?
These two are going to drive me insane.
We lost the stream.
We're fucked.
Chuck, it's all gone. You're gonna have to read it. I don't know what happened. Davis did something.
I'm gonna put this into your Skype, and then you can read it out. Like it's a lot.
Okay, wait.
And are you okay with that picture that I put in there? Are you okay with that image I put in there?
Yes, I assume each image will be slightly different at the top.
Yes. Well.
Yes.
Yeah. Of course.
Yes. Yeah. All right. So the question is, I don't know what you did, Davis. I get no offering a free PDF, but why is there such a small discount? 260 minus 30 to 230 to get both a hard copy and PDF. That seems pretty harsh. Also, the content creators have developed a good way to distribute PDFs while other helping brick and mortar retailers. Anyone who buys a hard copy from a retailer can get a free PDF copy. So we've tried that latter part. It didn't work at all. Retailers didn't really want to be a part of that program, so that didn't work. And the discount is it's largely based upon you're getting. What are you doing?
I don't know. I'm trying to get back in the chat.
You had it there for a minute. You're getting 14 full-size 11 by 17 maps separate from the 3 books. So you're actually getting like $50 off what it's going to eventually cost on the store. So yeah, the PDFs, the map PDFs and the PDFs of the books.
Oh, there we go.
Plus those levels get more of the stretch rewards. And that's what we really should have put into, and I don't think we can change it, put into the 180 that you're going to get almost no stretch rewards on the 180. The 180 was put there for the bare knuckles. This is, you just want the print, nothing else. This is what you get. I don't want to deal with PDFs. I don't want to deal with anything electronic. I don't want to come back to this Kickstarter and look at it. Or this backer kit. I just want to get the books and go home. And that's really what there was a lot of debate. I didn't want to include it, to be honest with you. I didn't want it in there at all. But we decided to do it kind of because there's people like, I don't use PDFs hardly at all. So there are people like me that would just jump in. I've gotten to where I kind of use them to search.
Yes, I've called technical support occasionally.
The maps will not be large enough to be battle maps. Sadly not. They are so compact. Each one will be 11 by 17, so that it will fit into the box with ease. But don't touch anything, just leave it. But you got to scroll down and then get your mouse out of the chat. Okay. And then it'll keep it. Yeah, when you have your mouse over it, it puts it on pauses it. But I think we missed a question. So let me undo what I just did. Let's see. That's okay. Thanks for the explanation. I did back at 230 level. Thank you, Ray Ends. We sure appreciate it.
Enough for miniatures.
And we're doing our best. We're going to try to do our best to fix some of the graphics on it and make it a little more obvious. Because when I started looking at the item count, I was like, it's a lot.
Yeah, so one of the things, and this is what's fixing to be unlocked very, very soon, probably today at some point if we keep going, is in the $230 level, you're not going to get one, you're going to get 14, you're going to get 28 maps. So it's going to be each map duplicated so that you have one that you can keep in pristine condition and one that you can use and bang up, or you can give one to the players, keep one for yourself. So that $230 level really is where the heart of the whole thing is. The 180 is for, what do they used to call them? They used to call them Luddites, for people like me who don't, I'll use a PDF occasionally, but I just don't use it very much.
Luddites, okay, so Luddites, I think they get a raw deal. Okay, in like.
Thank you, Versu.
The use of the word Luddite, because the Luddites were actually after something positive. But anyway.
I can't believe you're saying that.
But Luddites is used pejoratively, and the Luddites, you can't. I don't know. Anyway.
So I'm going to throw this out there, just for people. Maybe you're raising a family, maybe you're trying to figure out this, that, or the other. But Davis is something of a pessimist, and I'm something of an optimist, and we've always tried to figure out where that separation came up. We grew up together. We shared the same room until we were 15 or some kind of crazy crap. So what happened? And I figured it out. Davis read Russian literature, and I did not. So just avoid Dostoevsky and whoever else.
I started real young with Dostoevsky, like the biggest mistake of my life, probably.
It just depressed you miserably.
Who's the other one? It starts with a J. Who's the other Russian author out there that's like so depressing?
I know who you're talking about. Greg.
I think it starts with a J. I can't remember his name. Anyway, yeah. No, so that Notes from Underground drove me to.
No need to read Russian literature. It's depressing. Proudfoot understands completely. Like everybody. It's all There's nothing like putting a book on the shelf and rereading it.
Diary of a Madman.
It's just too much.
I think if we ban books, probably that wouldn't be.
I think banning those books might be all right.
Tolstoy is depressing in a different way.
Depressing which I Poor Siberia.
And for you guys that I hadn't even had a chance to put this in here, but we are doing giveaways today. So if you are still watching and haven't entered over here,
It's check off.
There you go.
at twitch.tv/TrollLordGames. Give us a follow. Explicit Raffle will get you into the codes over here. For those of you that are watching on the
new
other
follower
platform,
has
I'll be
joined the
dropping a
fray.
link in here in just a few minutes. We can go on the store and download a free PDF. Today we're giving away Davis, his setting in Zaya. We're giving away the Dragon's Crucible Primer on PDF for folks. So if you're curious about Davis' brutal setting, you can go check it out.
Jesus.
It's pretty brutal. I will say that much about it.
Okay,
I have my hands
anyone-
full, John. You're right about that, especially on drunken Sundays. You're absolutely correct.
And then there's the guy who wrote Quiet Flows the Dawn. I can't remember his name. Oh, and what's the one that got made into the movie? Dr. Zhivago.
Yeah, that ending, I've never read the book, but the ending of that movie is so depressing.
The book's just as depressing.
She's looking out the window, I guess, and he dies in the street. Or vice versa.
That's exactly what happens, because my wife doesn't like that either. She got mad as that as she did with the Northern guy, or the Northerner, or whatever it is.
The Northman, yeah.
She wants couples that live at the end of these movies and survive. And,
Now, no one lives in any Russian literature ever. They all die, either psychologically, spiritually, or physically. They all die.
It was an awesome movie, Wolf Alone, but. All right, Chuck, do we need to do these giveaways? We gotta do.
It has a great score. If you have not listened to the
good luck, Steve.
Troll Chuck just put up that was the Troll Lord logo for like 2 years.
What are y'all even talking about at this point? I'm not even sure.
You know exactly what I'm talking about.
No, I didn't hear you. I was reading a question.
That green icon, that was our logo for a while.
Oh, yeah. The one in the middle there? Absolutely. It's fantastic.
Yeah, it looks like a
It's
vomiting
my favorite.
orc.
It looks like Davis.
I love it.
Yeah, it's great.
Dr. Shabaka.
We're going to do one
Great
last
score. I think
We're
it's a
going to do one
beautiful
last
movie.
question, and then I'm going to do all the giveaways, and then we're going to raid into Lord Gasumba, Jay Scott, over on his Twitch channel. He's doing a big thing for Gary Con tonight, and we're going to be talking about Zagyg over for just briefly for a little bit and about Gary Con, and then we're going to all that good stuff. All right. Last question.
I'm selling bag bomb. Go ahead. I'll quit.
I don't know where I'm at. Okay, this is from Finarvin. Okay, what's up, Captain Proton? Thanks for the follow. Anyway, this is Finarvin. The question was asked earlier about what makes Castle Zagyg different from modern RPG gaming. Maps are a great example. Gary often played Theater of the Mind, so the maps guided the DM, but they weren't battle maps. Gary would describe situations and players would draw their own maps. And clearly that's not a question, merely a statement. So there you go.
There you go. And it's
I
very
do
true.
agree with you, John.
To do these as battle maps would be gigantic. We will look into it, Willie. They're right.
Peter, you're 100% right. I'm going to try not to ever do this again. You're right. I agree with you, Peter. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and get us set up here for the giveaways. Let me get over here. Get these things stopped. And we're going to do that one for the people in Twitch, and then we'll do the big one for everybody. You can go on the website and crash it and download. Now, the download on the website will be good for a couple of hours, so you don't have to run over immediately, but you don't want to
Pretty
do
much.
right? Actually, let me check real quick.
All right, DM John, we're not reading that.
I'm terrified even looking what's going on in the chat.
A bomb.
What is today? The 16th?
Welcome to Troll Chat.
What is it? 7? It's going to be...
Like WD-40, there you go. WD-40 for the face. D's, don't do it, DM John, don't do it. Don't get busy
What
with
is
don't
going
get
on
busy
in
with
chat
that.
right
No, he's going to say D's. No. Don't confuse it with that.
All right, let's see. Okay, I got
haven't heard
these
that
nuts
word in
settled, so
decades.
we'll do the giveaways now. Okay. Let me
All right,
go.
we'll shut up. We will be quiet.
All right, I'm going to cancel out I'm going to close, not cancel. I'm going to close the entries. And then we'll get to these nuts giveaways right now. Here we go. Close it.
What did he say? Did you?
I don't know. These giveaways we got. Close the entries. I'm going to have to refresh clearly because it doesn't like me. There we go. All right, let's do these giveaways. Now, for folks in Twitch, it's going to pop up with a link to our Discord. If you're new to this, just go to our Discord. Obsidian Risk. You can DM him. You can tag him. You can ask for him. You can cuss him. You can just shout his name. He will show up in a bolt of lightning and give you your code sometime between now and tomorrow. Is my guess.
Now everybody's
He may be off with his family somewhere. It's Sunday. So.
They're available.
Hold on. Just a second, folks. I got to do one thing. All right. Now we can hear each other. We don't have to hear them no more. All right. So anyway, you'll hit up Obsidian Risk in our Discord, and he'll take good care of you. All right. All right. Now I'm gonna go ahead and make the calls on the winners right now. Our first giveaway is going to be for a couple of $15 coupon codes, right? And that's for just anything off the store. All right. I'm gonna go ahead. No, I'm gonna leave them muted. They're really laughing a lot, I think. We're gonna let them out of the box. God, it's amazing. I don't have bald hair. I'm just bald. It's just amazing. Anyway. All right, here we go. First winner for $15 code off the store will be Scala Grimmer. Scala, awesome. Congrats, Scala. Scala is also
Pull Jeremy's little clap.
Oh yeah, it is slow clap.
Scala is also a streamer and hangs out in our streams. Let me give him a little. I didn't know you were in here, Scala. There you go, buddy. Give you a little shout out. Next winner is going to be for $15 as well.
You can't see shit, you blind
It's going to be Player Son. Congrats, Player Son. You've won before, I think, so you know the drill. Just go to Discord and hit up Scott. He'll get it for you.
Dude, when I take my glass off, everything is blurry.
So I did unmute you. Dude, Frank, you don't even want to know what's going on, dude. It's fucking... Anyway, all right. And then for our last giveaway for $25 off the store is going to be
Colonel Gravy. Are we muted?
Yeah, can
Hector
anyone hear
Leon.
us?
There you go. Congrats. Heck, you won, buddy.
Hello?
I think we're still muted.
No, you're not muted. You're not muted, for the love of God. You're not muted.
Everyone's just ignoring us like Chuck is.
All right.
Just keep, hit eyes forward, Chuck. Just keep
Dude,
going.
this is a great idea.
Is it a great idea or is it just an idea?
It's a great idea. It's a million, and we should just sell random shit.
Don't they do that on like every other website?
Yeah.
These are the men that I work for, just so you know. Just let
All
that
right.
sink in.
So Kent wanted to do.
Tom and Bert.
Yeah, Kent wanted to do this. He wanted to set up like you remember those infomercials?
Oh yes.
He wants to do an infomercial at night.
Yes.
Yeah,
so
Ray.
we're just gonna sell random stuff at night.
I got you.
We
Ray.
sell Castle Zagyg.
The last winner was, let me check real quick here. I'll have to look and see. It is Hector Leon. Hector Leon is who won. All right. All right. Now I'm going to go back over and unmute them again so we can talk. All right. Here we go. I'm going to put this in chat. This is the link to the store. This is your link to the store to get these free PDF for everybody that's watching anywhere. It'll be good for 2 hours. So hop over there and get it. There's the link right there. Go ahead and try so I can know if something's screwed up or not. I'm going to post it twice so you folks can grab it. And hopefully you will see it. I'll do it one more time here. And there we go. Now I will unmute them again, and you guys can say your goodbyes to them. All right? Now, or whatever you want to say to them.
What's up?
All right. We're back.
Woo!
All right. Let's see what's going on here with the link. Let's see if it works. Hey, Raw Golf. How you doing, everyone? Good to see you, buddy.
He's teabagging.
Thanks, John. I appreciate you doing that, John. That's fantastic. And the site's already crashed. I'm not surprised. We've got like 300 people watching. So,
Oh, shit.
hey, thank you, Heck. I appreciate you. We're going to raid into Jay, Lord Gasamba over here on Twitch. and he's going to talk about Gary Con and about Gary Gygax and Zagyg, and all the other people are going to come on, and we're going to have a great time talking about that. I could actually keep them unmuted and just lower the volume on them. That's what I should have done. Now it's like a laughing track in the background. You hear that, guys? It's great. It's working. Just takes a while to load. Okay, good. It's working. It's good. It's good. All right, I'm gonna set us up a raid. We're gonna go over to see Jay right now. I didn't crash it, Jeff. I didn't crash it. I promise you. All right, let me see.
Is your server running on Commodore 64? Maybe. Oh man! All right. Well, thank you all for showing up.
I remember the Commodore 64.
Let me get over here and get the right thing here set up.
I need to sit back for the lighting.
All right, Lord Gasamba, we're going to set up our raid and come to you. Everybody that's over here in Twitch, if you would hang on, I'd love to give him a big fat raid, and you can beat us. We'll be right over there in just a few minutes. Try to ignore what the hell's going on there. I don't have no idea, but we'll be over in a minute. Let me get the raid up so we can get him a good raid. Commodore 64. Oh, Dan, that's pretty funny. All right, guys, we really appreciate you so much. We'll be back with another stream tomorrow, I think, maybe before Gary Con, if you can squeeze it in. And then maybe some pop-ups at Gary Con. We'll try our best. But if not, if we get all quiet on you, we will be back on the airwaves next week. We'll be back. So not a big deal. The following week, not this coming week. All right. So we're going to get out of here. Thank you so much again, everybody, for hanging out with us. We really appreciate it. And we'll see you over there. Trolls Eye. Ow! Y'all be good. All right. See you.